My name is Lisa, and throughout my life, I've carried a sense of unease and confusion about the world around me. It's as if I exist in a constant state of disconnect, unable to fully comprehend or relate to the experiences and emotions of those around me. This feeling of being different has left me wondering why I have such peculiar thoughts and feelings, and why I struggle to find my place in society. From a young age, I noticed that I didn't share the same interests or desires as my peers when it came to relationships. While others seemed to effortlessly navigate the complexities of romantic connections, I found myself disinterested and detached. The idea of pursuing a relationship with either boys or girls held no appeal for me, leaving me feeling like an outsider in a world that placed so much importance on romantic love. This disinterest in relationships, coupled with my overall demeanor, has led others to view me as strange and hard to understand. I've often been labeled as weird, and my lack of close friendships has only reinforced this perception. While I appreciate solitude and the quietness it brings, I can't help but feel a pang of loneliness, a longing for connection that I struggle to fulfill. Perhaps it was the influence of my parents, who were always considered a bit eccentric by our small community. They encouraged me to explore my own path, to embrace my uniqueness, and to never be afraid of standing out. While their unconventional ways shaped me into an independent thinker, it also left me feeling like an outsider in a world that seemed to value conformity. As an introvert, I often found it challenging to connect with others on a deeper level. Small talk felt superficial, and I yearned for meaningful conversations that delved into the depths of human existence. While my peers seemed content with the surface-level interactions, I craved something more profound. Throughout the years, this sense of being different has only intensified. I've watched as my friends effortlessly navigate social situations, effortlessly blending in and adapting to their surroundings. Meanwhile, I've always felt like an observer, studying the intricacies of human behavior from a distance. As I navigate through life, I often find myself questioning why I experience these strange and conflicting emotions. Is there something inherently different about me, or am I simply a product of my unique circumstances and upbringing? The answers elude me, leaving me in a perpetual state of introspection and self-discovery. Despite my best efforts, I've found it challenging to find myself in anything. I've dabbled in various hobbies and interests, hoping to discover a passion that would ignite a sense of purpose within me. Yet, each endeavor has left me feeling empty and unfulfilled, as if I'm constantly searching for something that remains just out of reach. In my solitude, I continue to ponder the complexities of my own mind, hoping to unravel the mysteries that surround my peculiar thoughts and feelings. While the world may perceive me as strange and hard to understand, I am determined to find solace in embracing my uniqueness and finding my own path, even if it means walking it alone. Now, as an adult, I find myself questioning why I feel this way. Is it simply a result of my upbringing in the countryside, or is there something more to it? I long to understand the root of my uniqueness, to unravel the mystery of why I feel so strange compared to others. In my quest for answers, I embark on a journey of self-discovery, hoping to find solace in understanding and acceptance. As I navigate through the complexities of my own mind, I am determined to uncover the truth behind my differences and embrace them as a part of who I am. Despite my longing to fit in and understand myself better, I decided to step out of my comfort zone and try to immerse myself in the world that seemed so foreign to me. I observed a group of girls at school who appeared to have it all figured out. They were popular, confident, and seemed to effortlessly navigate the social scene. With a mix of curiosity and desperation, I approached them, hoping to find a sense of belonging. I joined their gatherings, attended parties, and even engaged in activities that were considered rebellious. I thought that by emulating their behavior, I would finally discover the missing piece of the puzzle that would make me feel like I belonged. But as I delved deeper into this world, I couldn't shake off the feeling of discomfort. The parties felt loud and overwhelming, the conversations shallow, and the interactions superficial. I found myself yearning for the quiet solitude I had once cherished, where I could truly be myself without the pressure to conform. Hanging around with boys and engaging in flirtatious banter felt forced and unnatural to me. It was as if I was playing a role, pretending to be someone I wasn't. The little experiments with drugs and the thrill of doing naughty things only left me feeling empty and disconnected from my true self. I couldn't understand why these experiences, which seemed to bring joy and fulfillment to others, left me feeling even more lost and confused. It was as if I was trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, forcing myself into a mold that simply didn't align with who I truly was. I made the decision to leave the countryside behind and immerse myself in the vibrant energy of the city, hoping that the change of environment would help me find my place in the world. The bustling streets, the diverse cultures, and the endless opportunities seemed like the perfect backdrop for self-discovery. Moving to the city from the countryside was like stepping into an entirely different world. I grew up surrounded by open fields, the melody of birdsong, and the tranquility of nature. The city, in stark contrast, was a bustling metropolis, its skyline punctuated by towering skyscrapers, its streets thrumming with the constant hum of life. The city was a kaleidoscope of colors, sounds, and smells. The air was filled with the aroma of coffee from street-side cafes, the sound of honking cars, and the chatter of people. Neon lights replaced the stars, and the peaceful silence of the countryside was replaced by the city's never-ending symphony. Adjusting to the city was challenging. The pace of life was faster, the crowds were overwhelming, and the noise was deafening. The solitude I was accustomed to in the countryside was hard to find amidst the city's hustle and bustle. I missed the open fields, the quiet nights, and the simplicity of country life. However, I was determined to adapt. I started exploring the city, learning its rhythms, and finding my place within its complex tapestry. I discovered quiet parks where I could escape the noise, quaint cafes that reminded me of home, and hidden corners of the city that offered a semblance of peace. But as I settled into my new life, I soon realized that the city was just as perplexing as the countryside. The fast-paced lifestyle, the constant noise, and the overwhelming crowds only served to amplify my feelings of being different. Surrounded by people with seemingly different priorities and values, I struggled to find a sense of belonging. I attended social gatherings, joined clubs, and tried to engage in conversations with strangers, hoping to forge connections that would make me feel less alone. Yet, despite my efforts, I still felt like an outsider looking in. It was as if I was wearing an invisible cloak that separated me from the rest of the world. The city offered countless opportunities for self-expression and exploration, but I found myself overwhelmed by the multitude of choices. I questioned my own desires and passions, unsure of what truly resonated with me. It seemed that the more I searched for myself, the more elusive my true identity became. In the midst of this confusion, I often found solace in moments of solitude. I would retreat to quiet cafes or take long walks through the city streets, allowing my thoughts to wander and my mind to find respite from the chaos. It was during these moments of introspection that I began to realize that perhaps my journey of self-discovery was not about finding a specific place or fitting into a particular mold. Instead, it was about embracing the uniqueness that set me apart from others. It was about accepting that my path may not follow the same trajectory as those around me. And it was about finding the courage to be true to myself, even if it meant standing alone. My journey of self-discovery continues. I've always felt different from others, struggling to form deep connections with people. I'm introspective, often lost in my thoughts, and I perceive the world in a unique way that others find difficult to comprehend. This difference, while shaping my individuality, also leaves me feeling isolated. Work has become my sanctuary, a place where I can immerse myself in tasks and projects, finding comfort in the predictability and structure. I'm diligent and creative, but my interactions with colleagues rarely extend beyond professional exchanges. The city park is my refuge, an escape from the noise and rush of life, offering solace in the rhythmic hum of the city. It's a haven where I can let my thoughts roam freely, unencumbered by societal expectations. The peace I find in solitude soothes my introverted soul. At home, my cat Daisy, a fluffy calico, is my companion. She's my silent confidant through highs and lows. Our bond shows my capacity for deep connections, not through words, but through purrs and affectionate nudges. Men have been drawn to my quiet charm and mystique. However, after getting to know me, they often distance themselves, finding my introspective nature and unique worldview puzzling. They label me weird, unable to appreciate the depth of my thoughts and the richness of my inner world. Despite these challenges, I remain steadfast in my journey of self-discovery. I'm beginning to understand that my difference is not a flaw, but a strength. I'm not weird, but unique. I'm not distant, but introspective. I'm not difficult to understand, but complex and beautifully layered. My journey isn't easy, but it's mine. I find solace in my work, peace in the city park, and companionship with Daisy. I'm learning to embrace my uniqueness, accepting that it's okay to be different, to be misunderstood. It's a journey of self-love and acceptance, a journey that's far from over, but one I'm willing to continue, one step at a time. One day, after a long day of work, as I walked down the bustling city street, heading home, my gaze was drawn to a church nestled like a hidden gem. Its doors swung open, and a group of people gracefully emerged, their attire capturing my attention. Women in flowing white dresses and men dressed in pristine white garments, they exuded an air of serenity and contentment. Intrigued, I couldn't help but wonder about the source of their tranquility. Their presence seemed to create a momentary oasis amidst the urban chaos. It was as if a gentle breeze of peace swept through the street, momentarily slowing down the hurried pace of the city. I pondered to myself, contemplating the possibility that religion, something I had never truly explored, could hold the answers I had been seeking. The sight of those individuals, adorned in white, sparked a curiosity within me, igniting a desire to delve deeper into the realm of spirituality. But I had no religious background to guide me on this path. My knowledge was limited, and my understanding of religious practices was scarce. Yet, the allure of finding answers, of discovering a deeper meaning to life, beckoned me to explore further. The image of those serene faces, the ethereal presence they exuded, stayed with me as I continued my journey home. It was a moment of curiosity, a seed of possibility planted in my mind. The vibrant tapestry of the city seemed to fade into the background as my thoughts revolved around the mysteries that religion might hold. This encounter became a catalyst for further exploration, for embarking on a journey of self-discovery and spiritual quest. The city, with its vibrant energy and diverse cultures, provided a fertile ground for me to explore the realms of faith, to seek answers to the questions that had long stirred within me. It was a chapter waiting to be written, a canvas yearning for vibrant hues. The unknown lay before me, and I was ready to step into the realm of religion, to unravel the mysteries that had long piqued my curiosity. Years had passed since I settled in the vibrant city, embarking on my journey of self-discovery, unraveling the enigma of why I felt like an outsider among my peers. As time weaved its tapestry, I found myself wandering through the city park, a haven amidst the urban chaos. And on one fateful day, my journey took an unexpected turn, painting my world with vivid hues. It was a day like any other. The sun was shining, casting dappled shadows on the park's cobblestone paths, and the air was filled with the familiar hum of the city. I was absorbed in my thoughts, my gaze fixed on the swans gliding gracefully across the park's lake, when an awkward encounter unfolded. A man, engrossed in his book, walked straight into me. Papers flew everywhere, and we both stumbled, our quiet afternoon suddenly disrupted. We apologized simultaneously, and as we bent down to gather the scattered papers, our heads bumped. It was a moment straight out of a comedy scene, both of us flustered and chuckling at the absurdity of the situation. The man, whose name I later learned was Ethan, was just like me. He was introspective, with a unique worldview that others often misunderstood. He too found solace in the quiet corners of the city and in the company of his pet, a dog named Max. We connected instantly, recognizing the familiar spark of individuality in each other. Our friendship blossomed in the heart of the city park, amidst shared books, philosophical discussions, and countless cups of coffee. We found comfort in our shared solitude, often sitting in companionable silence, each lost in our thoughts, yet together. We didn't need to fill the silence with words. Our shared understanding was communication enough. Ethan and I began to explore the city together, our shared adventures adding vibrant splashes of color to my once monotonous routine. We discovered hidden bookshops nestled in narrow alleyways, quaint cafes serving the best hot chocolate, and quiet spots in the city where one could escape the hustle and bustle. Each discovery was a shared secret, a treasured memory woven into the fabric of our friendship. Ethan didn't find me weird. He understood my need for solitude, my introspective nature, and my unique way of viewing the world. He didn't just tolerate my quirks, he celebrated them. He taught me that being misunderstood by the world didn't mean there was something wrong with me. It simply meant I hadn't found the right people who could truly understand and appreciate me. My friendship with Ethan has been a beautiful chapter in my journey of self-discovery. It's a testament to the fact that the world is full of people like us, unique and beautifully complex. We just need to find each other. And sometimes, these connections happen in the most unexpected, awkward moments, adding a touch of color and a dash of laughter to the journey of life. As I reflect upon my journey, I am filled with gratitude for the serendipitous encounter that brought Ethan into my life. His understanding, depth, and genuine companionship have added vibrant hues to my existence, infusing my days with meaning and purpose. I am no longer alone in my uniqueness, for he has shown me that we are not truly different, but beautifully complex in our own ways. To all those who feel like outsiders, who struggle to find their place in a world that often misunderstands, I offer you a kaleidoscope of encouragement. Embrace your quirks, your passions, and your individuality, for they're what make you shine amidst the ordinary. Surround yourself with those who truly see and appreciate the colors within you, for their presence will illuminate your path. Remember, you are not alone in your journey. Seek out kindred spirits, like-minded souls who understand and celebrate your uniqueness. Together, we can create a symphony of acceptance and understanding, painting the world with the hues of diversity and compassion. Embrace the vibrant tapestry that is your life, for within it lies a mosaic of experiences waiting to be discovered. Let your curiosity guide you, and never cease exploring the depths of your own being. Find solace in the beauty of nature, Seek wisdom in the pages of books, and let the world be your canvas as you paint your own masterpiece. May your journey be filled with serendipitous encounters, unexpected joys, and moments of profound self-discovery. Embrace the colors that make you who you are, for it is in embracing our uniqueness that we find true fulfillment. Embrace your journey, dear friend, and may your life be a vibrant tapestry of love, growth, and endless possibilities. This is Lisa, and thank you for listening to my story.
Thank you. If you found this content educational and enjoyable, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos, stories, and narratives.